Writing ratios. Some of you are going to look at this video and there's going to be some extra problems that you don't have. That's okay. I'm just going to do the version that's got more problems on it so that if you are watching this and you need that extra assistance, you've got it. If you don't have the last two problems on there that I'm talking about, you're fine. Just go ahead and submit what you have. So question number 1 says, write a ratio statement to compare the number of donuts to the number of smoothies. Okay, those aren't milkshakes. It says in the problem that they are smoothies. And some testing companies will get really picky and say you didn't follow the directions if you don't write the correct word. So make sure that you're comparing donuts to smoothies. Okay, so to write a ratio statement, we gave you 2 sentence frames. You can either say, for every how many donuts there are how many smoothies there are. Okay. The other sentence frame just takes this and flips it. There are however many donuts there are for every how many smoothies there are. Okay, so when you're writing this sentence, use a capital letter, end with a period. Okay, use correct spelling as best as you can. If you're watching this video, there is the spelling right there for the words for every and there are. And then donuts is written in the question for you, and smoothies is written in the question for you. So, you know, don't slack off. You can do this. You've got this. Okay, so what goes in this blank is the donuts. What goes in this blank is the smoothies. Donuts, smoothies. Because we're asking what's the ratio of donuts to smoothies, so you need to tell us donuts to smoothies. Okay, I think that's enough on number 1. Number 2 has multiple parts. Okay, it says write the ratio for each given situation. There are 7 roses and 8 sunflowers in the garden. So 7 roses, 8 sunflowers. We're going to need that information to answer these questions. When we give you something like this, a lot of times we're also going to ask for the total. So let's go ahead and add those together. 7 plus 8. If you play cribbage, you know that that's 15. Oops, I just put a T there. 15 flowers total. We play a lot of cribbage, and if you have a 7 and an 8, that gets you points because it's worth 15. Anyway, that's beside the point. You don't need to know that. So the first part of that question says the ratio of roses to sunflowers is blank to blank. So in the first one, let's see, the ratio of roses to sunflowers. So you're going to put the number of roses in that first box and the number of sunflowers in the second box, and that's all you do. It's one number and one number. I've seen some people try to do it as a fraction. No, don't do that as a fraction. Here is our ratio word right here. Okay, so you don't need to make this a fraction or this a fraction, because this is what's making this a ratio. Okay. The second one says the ratio of sunflowers to total flowers. So in the first box, you're going to put how many sunflowers there are. And then here's our ratio indicator. The second blank, you're going to put the number of total flowers, which we've already figured out. Oh, you can't see that. I'm so sorry. There we go. Let's slide that down a little bit more. Oh, hold on. There we go. And then the last one says the ratio of roses to total flowers. And again, we already know what the total flowers is. I'm seeing some people get really creative with this one and come up with some really random numbers. These are the only numbers you're going to need to answer these problems. Okay, so use that to help you. Number 3, there are 35 marbles in a basket. 8 marbles are red, 11 marbles are purple, and the remaining marbles are black. Now, don't panic, because if you look at the question, it's only asking you, like when you look where the boxes are, it's only asking you about red marbles and purple marbles. So it doesn't matter how many marbles are in the basket, and it doesn't matter how many black ones there are. We're just looking at the red marbles and the purple marbles. I'm giving you extra information to try to throw you off, but you are better than that. Don't get thrown off. Okay, so it says for every blank red marbles, there are blank purple marbles. Okay, so look back in your question. How many marbles did it say were red? 8 of them. That's right. Okay, there are 8 red, 11 purple. The second question says there are blank purple marbles for every blank red marbles. So whatever you got here, you're just flipping it. And it's using that sentence frame that we taught you. For every, there are, or there are for every. Okay, here's where the assignment diverged. So some people got some extra questions just to kind of make sure that they understood the topic. Question number 4, you're given a picture of butterflies and a picture of ants. The ratio of ants to butterflies, okay? So, as a reminder, we have 3 butterflies. I'm just going to try to draw a really quick and dirty picture of butterflies. Okay, it's not pretty, but it works. Okay. Okay, so we have butterflies, and we have, I need Conrad to do this part. He's really good at drawing ants. I gave that ant too many legs. Okay, so write the ratio for the given situation, the ratio of ants to butterflies, okay? So we give you butterflies first, but in our answer, we want ants first. And we just are looking for a single number here and a single number here. This is our ratio indicator. And then the last question, which again, some of you won't have this one, and that's okay. The ratio of oranges to fruit. So we have, okay, again, this isn't going to be fancy. Here's our apples. My apples are kind of peachy looking. It's fine. Okay, so here's our apples, and for oranges, I'm just going to draw circles. So it says oranges to fruit, and that means total fruit. So I'm going to write the word total, even though it doesn't say it in the problem. So count up how many oranges there are. And then count up how much fruit there is total. Oranges will go here, total will go here. Okay, that should be all you need.